Is like the most beautiful emerald any emerald could want to be. All right, so I showed a little sneak peek. Jay, I almost like fell off my chair today, and I looked at this. I'm like, wait a minute. This was a customer favorite when we've launched this combination of Hubei and Spiny Oyster in the past.
Well,
this is new.
Okay, let me tell you something past. There is no past on this. When I launched this for the birthday, we brought it in for the birthday month, right?
3/4 of the quantity flew out the door.
Yeah, in actually one area, Adam. So you're getting the last of the few of the few. Now, with Hubei, I've told everybody that I don't have any of this rough, and it doesn't exist. There is no more of this rough. I've looked at every nook and cranny. And I've got a lot of nooks and a lot of crannies that I can look in. And so I tell people, I mean, I have no way to cut this. Here on the table, okay, I have my specimens that are from my specimen case. That is all the natural Hubei rough that I have left. The only reason that we have this and that I can show you this necklace is this. I have a person, so I was trying to think the other day of actually how long I've known him. Okay, so in October, it's 29 years since we have had the Mind Find show. So that's 29 years. I was doing business with him about 10 years prior to when I got the show. So I've known him, I assume, around 39 years. He's actually younger than me, believe it or not, because I met him when his family, okay? So he's not that much younger than me, but he is younger than me. But that's a lot of people are younger than me. So here's the deal. He approached me just out of the blue and said, look, I've got all these beads that are Hubei beads, that they're the natural nugget beads that we used to do when we were doing Hubei, when it was available. He says, are you interested at all? And so we looked at them, and I have to tell you, they came in like, just to date these nuggets, this is what they call antique or vintage turquoise. It's one of the top 12 collectibles in the world. There is no other turquoise that looks like Hubei. Hubei is a signature turquoise. You can always tell if it's Hubei or not. It's one of the very few turquoises that almost anybody can tell that that it's Hubei turquoise. That's what made it so unique and different. They quit mining this in the early 80s. So there was a lot of it that they had mined, and a lot of nugget materials and everything, but now there is zero rough. You cannot find this anywhere. I mean, we have gone everywhere. We have picked every little nook and cranny that we knew. And so this was really kind of amazing to be able to find it. Now, I will tell you, these are just natural nuggets that they had drilled. And I always take great pride in telling you that I don't buy anything from anybody. These came in like, it was like plastic, kind of plastic or almost like a fiberglass, the bag. And it was, looked like burlap, but it wasn't. And you had to be really careful with it because these bags were so old that just the slightest little, like if you twisted it, it would break open. Wow. And we had, huge mess at times on, like trying to even move it, get it. What we did is we took it all, and it's already been drilled. So there's nothing really we can do with it. I mean, it's not the rough material that we like to work with where we can shape it or do something with it. We took everything, and we sorted it all by size. You can't really sort it by color because Hubei, that's what makes Hubei, is all the different colors that are in it. We tried to kind of go with the blue or the tealy blue theme with this. We did have a lot of the brown material also. We wanted to do something unique, different. We were able to make a couple thousand of these necklaces. And then all I've got remaining is I was telling Lynn this in the green room. There are some pieces here we got that are the size I've got nuggets the size of my fist. I've got nuggets that have been drilled. I mean, what are you going to do with that?
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine wearing a necklace that literally, if you made a necklace, I mean, they would be worn like this. I don't even know what they were thinking or why you would do that, but they did. But now that they've drilled it, you know, you can't really cut it. Like if you try to cut it normally, you're just going to fracture it.
Sure.
So it's kind of like, you know, I don't really know what to do with it. I don't have a lot. I have a lot of small material, and then there's that huge material that I've got to figure something out. But we were able to make a couple of thousand of these. I wanted to make it unique. I wanted to make it different. And so what I did is I used natural spiny oyster to do a color block on it and kind of offset it. This is beyond a stupid price.
It's flying out the door, by the way. It's flying. So we have the last of the quantity, Jay. And this is brand new. This is it. You just heard what Jay is the
brand
final.
New we did it for the birthday.
For the birthday. And that price, that's a huge, I mean, even at $129 for an entire 18-inch necklace, that is phenomenal, right? It's $89. We added an extra flex pay. So if you're just tuning in, and I always say this for our collectors out there and for myself from collecting for all the years you've known Jay and been with Jay, mark down when you get this at home. It is Hubei Turquoise. You also have that beautiful Spiny Oyster. And you'll see, even through the years, when you talk about, you know, you're not going to see the larger sizes or maybe even a particular stone. That's, you know, Jay is not only obviously, he finds the rare, unique mine finds, but his whole team. They are hands-on. They store it, they cut it, they make it, they facet it, they polish it in this case, or whatever the case may be. So you get this home for under $23. Nowhere else do you have that opportunity, and only for our birthday celebration. I am gonna get an update, because I know you started off running quite a few thousand, as many as you possibly could. Previewed last night, first time at the special birthday price, and we truly have the last. This is it. I'm not gonna say it's gonna last for tonight's show, because that is 100% not the case. It is 30% off. It is our birthday, as I mentioned at the top of the hour. Everything that we're showcasing for you is at a special sale opportunity price. And you know if it's Jay King, every piece is gonna have a story behind it. And you just heard Jay say this, how this came to be. I love those stories back in the 80s. And now you get a masterpiece and a one-of-a-kind jewelry piece. And this is when I can truly say, Jay, if I pull all these up there, no two will ever be alike. Yeah, well, I mean, even the turquoise, you pull some of them up.
This is how you can tell it's Hubei, because you'll see the different colors like this came in. Like, see these, like this? This was, that's what made Hubei so unique, is like the spider webbing on some of the matrix on it.
Show this one.
Everyone's different, and that's what you could see. So now all of this material, it did have green and it did have brown. It had a lot of these different colors. But what we did is when we color sorted this and we sorted everything by size, we tried to actually go with that theme. I didn't have a lot of green. I didn't have a lot of brown. I do have them. And then the really like weird colors and stuff. Like I have material, honestly, that's as big as my fist.
Saying, like,
I mean, they're as big as my fist. But they took something that big, they polished it, and then they drilled a hole in it, in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I really don't know what you do with that. And I don't know why anybody would think that was, something that you needed to do.
Exactly.
So it's just really strange when you deal this. But here again, the only reason I really didn't find this, it found me.
Yeah,
so,
that was one of the special rare finds, is what we can say,
but
right?
It's actually somebody I've known for
years.
For at least 38, 39 years. I mean, and it's his family actually did this.
We're going to keep everyone updated, Jay. It is a brand new birthday price, goes away Wednesday. If you want this, we really have just like a few hundred remaining. That's it. So I will keep you updated. We also have some really pretty earrings that'll go back to it. So first ones we're going to showcase with you right